Hi, it's Chris Titley here, live at the Myriad Festival, and we've got one of the veterans of the startup scene here in Brisbane, Peter Laurie. Peter, thanks so much.
Oh, g'day Chris, how you going?
Peter, can you tell us about your involvement here in Brisbane?
So this is one of my most hated questions because I end up listing things and I feel like a BuzzFeed list. So my business has been around Junta for about 14 years now. It starts out as a dirty, stinking subcontractor to a blood-sucking vendor run by two minions of the Prince of Darkness.
Right.
That's Oracle work. And then there's the prototypes and proof of concepts for people with cool ideas, and that's the fun stuff. So normally what it is, I take a little bit of soul and drop it into the Oracle work, get a big wheelbarrow full of money, tip it back into the startup community, get a little bit of soul back, take the soul back up, a little bit of an ecosystem going that way and back the other way as well.
Great, and how long have you been around Brisbane helping startups?
So I've been mentor in residence at RiverCityLabs for the last 5 years, so basically since it opened. And mentor in residence is a position that I sort of made up because I'm there actually probably 75% of my time, as opposed to the mentors that are great but are there 1 or 2 days a year. So.
And have you got a bed in RiverCityLabs?
Sorry, a bed?
A bed?
No sleeping in the labs, right? That's one of the big rules. In fact, that's one of the ones I enforce. If anybody's sleeping, I can do whatever I want to.
Right. And your t-shirt says Startup Catalyst. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Startup Catalyst, we take 18 to 29-year-olds across the San Francisco and Silicon Valley. They all have a little bit of an entrepreneurial bent, but also deep tech. And the idea is to get them to blow their minds, absolutely blow their minds about what they can do. So instead of working here in Australia on fart apps, which are quite profitable, you sell 3 million fart apps, you make a bit of money. But we take them over on a little bit of startup tourism. They see San Francisco, they see Facebook, they see Google, Twitter, all those sorts of things. And then they realise that that used to be 4 people sitting around a desk like 10 years ago, and all of a sudden it's like Disneyland for startups. But the big part of that is we drop them all into a startup weekend in the middle of their trip, and they realise that they know they rock here, but they don't trust that they rock in the US. But we drop them over there, they dominate, but of course they dominate because we cherry pick from around the community. But they dominate, and then they get it, and they understand. And then they come back and they tell 20 of their friends, and they tell 20 of their friends, and then we get this layer of people who can actually take good risks.
And how important is it to be global from day one?
Oh, mate, it's not even important. It's mandatory. You don't even get to prioritise it. And the cool thing about it is the factors of production. So you've got a laptop and a decent idea and an Apple account and an Android account, a grand total of about $2,000. You're in, right? Access to 3 billion people market. Google and Apple take 30% off the top, but for access to a 3 billion person market, that sounds great.
And Peter, Myriad Festival, how good is it?
It's great. It sucks about the cyclone yesterday, but if you're going to shut the thing down for half a day, cyclone's a good excuse. But I actually love the festival. There was last year's Innovation and Investment that I went to as well. For me, it's about catching up with everybody that I've been collaborating with over the last 5 years, explicitly in the community, but 15 years. And just connecting people through, it's incredible.
And how important is collaboration in this sector?
It's actually super important. We've just come back as part of the Startup Catalyst Leaders Mission to Boulder, Denver, and San Francisco. And one of the cool things about Boulder is it's like 105,000 people, but you get there and that ecosystem is flowing. With everybody, they've got a couple of terms there. They use Give First and also Founders First. And once everybody starts giving first, then it really starts to pull through and you walk into walking into a river. And that's what we're explicitly trying to build here. So you'll hear everybody asking the question, what can I do for you or how can I help? And that's the start of it happening. And there's a few people around like Steve and me and Aaron and Dave Ryan and people like that who are actually trying to pull people through because we don't have the start of that, but it has to be explicitly built.
Peter, congratulations on what you've achieved. It's fantastic that you've been such a big supporter of the ecosystem here in Brisbane, and we look forward to chatting soon. I'll let you go and enjoy the festival.
Cool. Right, thanks Chris.